This morning, new details now this morning on the federal investigation into LAUSD Superintendent Alberto Carvalho. His home and office were searched by FBI agents yesterday. The investigation appears to be tied to a multi-million-dollar contract the district had with a now defunct AI startup. The founder of that company is facing several fraud charges. KTLA's Annie Rose Ramos live now in San Pedro with more. Annie Rose, good morning.
Hi, Jess. Good morning to you. Yeah, those search warrants executed at multiple locations yesterday, with many asking what are they searching for? Well, this morning we are learning that the investigation is focusing in on Carvalho himself instead of the school district that he leads, which is a big part of why those searches were conducted both at his offices and right here at his home.
They were over there, and I saw that one was with a camo with a rifle pointing at the house.
Federal agents seen entering Alberto Carvalho's San Pedro home Wednesday morning to execute a search warrant. His offices in downtown LA and a home in Florida were also searched. Carvalho previously served as superintendent in Miami-Dade County Public Schools before coming here to LA. The FBI is not detailing the nature of this investigation, but confirms the warrants were served.
So Alberto Carvalho, who is he? He's the LA Unified School District Superintendent. He's got his offices, both of his houses being raided by the FBI. Why? What they're saying, and things are coming more and more out, is that he's tied to an AI chatbot that they gave money to from the budget. And what happened is that AI chatbot company went out of business, but then they had fraud charges. So obviously, what we come to find out, the owner is black. So what do you think happened? She got caught up, and they said, you know what? I got a bigger fish for y'all. I'm getting hit with all these charges, but I'm going to say that Alberto Carvalho helped me, and this is what happened. I think what happened was they were working together, and he was getting a kickback from her. This is the only reason why the FBI would do something like this, if somebody's getting kickbacks from money that was granted from the federal government going to the school district and all of that. What we see is this. People are crooked in a lot of these high positions. The reason why these school districts are struggling, it's because we have people at the top that are doing a terrible job and using this to make money and put money in their pockets. What else? Why else would he leave Miami to come to LA? Miami had a $7 billion budget. LA has an $18 billion budget. More opportunity to make money. And I believe, like we always say, the feds don't miss. They came up and said, you know what? We got us one. Because I think the woman from that chatbot that went out of business and got those fraud charges, she needs lesser time. She has not actually been charged yet. Why is that? It's because she's turning in a big fish. Alberto Carvalho, he got in a lot of mess. They also said that the school district is being accused of saying kids are being there. In actuality, they're absent, reporting higher attendance numbers. Why? Because how does a school district make money? By attendance numbers. What I always tell people on my morning show, No Filter Morning Show, 10:21 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is what I say. Nobody cares. The people at your schools do not care about your kids. They just want to make sure your kids are there so they can make money. That's how they make money, by your kids being in those seats. It's not about performance. It's about being in class. As long as you in class, we can make money off you. We don't care if you act a nut. We don't care if you get A's. We don't care if you get F's. As long as you in that seat, we will get paid. But then when they get this money, what do? They give it to people, mess around, get some kickbacks, move a different way. These guys, what we see, are the gatekeepers of that money. And if you want that money, you got to pay the gatekeeper. And I believe in my heart, that's what happened with him and his chatbot company. They probably had a deal. I believe she was rewarded a $3 million contract. And the next thing you know, she went bankrupt all of a sudden, right? Fraud charges. And I think that he had something to do with that. I think he got that done, but said, hey, I need some bread. You got to pay the gatekeeper. See, these people get into a position like this and charge them money so they can get money off of it. They make money off of being a gatekeeper. He was only making $440,000 in LA as a superintendent. Cut that down to $50,000. $250,000 is not a lot of money in LA. So how else is he able to wear these nice suits, look good all the time, It's because now he's in charge of $18.9 billion. So you don't think that he's got these contracts and he's getting money back on the side? We're not stupid. That's the reason why people want to be in government over school districts. It's not because they care. It's because of the money.
Agents go to a judge, present what's called an affidavit, which is a sworn declaration where they're explaining why they feel they have probable cause to search someone's house, their residence, their business, in order to further investigate an ongoing crime.
I've seen the superintendent myself. He's come to our campus and as well as field trips. So, I mean, it's really shocking.
The LA Times says the investigation may involve financial crimes involving a former artificial intelligence company called All Here that developed a chatbot known as Ed for LAUSD. That company collapsed in 2024 amid allegations of massive financial fraud involving its founder and CEO, Joanna Smith Griffin, who was arrested the same year. This is her in a previous interview promoting the company.
My name is Joanna Smith. I am the CEO.
This is what I'm gonna tell you right here. What do black people do when they get caught up in something? What do black people do? Get caught up, you got caught. What's the first thing black people say? I'm not the only one going down for this. You don't think she's snitching right now? You don't think she is the reason why Alberto Carvalho is getting everything rated and everything looked at? They looked at his house here, in the office here, and his house in Miami all at the same time. She told them something. She was like, they haven't charged her yet. Why do you think they haven't charged her yet? She's like, I got information on somebody bigger than me. And it was like, if you give it up, we'll give you less time. You really think that she wasn't snitching? The one thing black people gonna do when it come to jail time, snitching. She's snitching. She's definitely snitching. Nah. I got Alberto Carvalho. What happened? Well, I got the money from him, but he told me I had to pay a little kickback because he gonna award me the contract. He know I'm a smaller company. He know I never seen $3 million in my bank account before. He know I'm about to go to Gucci, Louis, all of that. So he told me, go ahead, give me the money. Give him some money to make sure he cool. How much could it be? 10%, 20%? Who knows? But that's the reason why she not in jail right now. That's the reason why she hasn't been convicted of anything, because she giving them information on the big fish. This is the same guy that's criticized Trump. You don't think Trump and that administration is looking like, oh, we got him. We got the small fish, now we getting the big fish. Calculated. But she for sure snitched.
Of All Here,
I
and
will
we
snitch
help
too.
schools to curb chronic absenteeism using chatbots powered by AI.
Carvalho promoted the AI tool in 2024, but after Smith Griffin's indictment and arrest, the district declined to use the technology. We asked one criminal attorney who was not connected to this case to weigh in on the investigation.
So the question is the government trying to tie Carvalho to this person? Now, Carvalho has basically said he had nothing to do with how this AI company was picked, that other people do. There was a team involved. The person who was prosecuted in that AI company, she has not been convicted yet. And therefore, she could very well be cooperating with the federal government in order to try and get a more lenient, reduced sentence. Another point that I think we need to keep in mind, LAUSD Superintendent has been a very loud, outspoken critic of Trump and ICE. The Trump administration is not happy with that. The Department of Justice under Trump sued LAUSD, claiming that LAUSD is discriminating against white students by favoring non-white campuses.
Frank and Jess back here in front of the Carvalho residence in San Pedro. No sign of anyone here at the home, but I can tell you we've been speaking to folks all morning long, and the folks who live on the street have one word that just keeps coming up over and over again, and their word is excessive. It felt very excessive to see that.
The feds don't miss. The one thing you got to understand, the feds don't miss. The reason why they did all this is because they got some information. They got what they needed to go after him. This is why we tell people, just keep your mouth shut. You talking about the president, you putting a target on your back. That's not smart. You think you invincible because you in LA. What that mean? We the federal government. We got the feds on you. We got somebody that got caught. Now they crying. They want to get out of the situation. They giving us all the information on you. What do you think was going to happen? That's the thing I love. That's the thing that you got to understand about President Trump. He not playing around. And what I see is that we see a lot of corrupt people in charge of a lot of money that's supposed to be for our kids. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. As always, going to keep this thing rock, keep it going. I appreciate you guys. Tap into the morning show, Monday through Friday, 10:21 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. No Filter Morning Show. Live stream. Tap in. Hey, I'm telling y'all, it's the best thing you'll see. I'm out.